All right, let's look back in history at the evolution of consumer spending and the devolution of what was once one of the largest retailers in the U.S. Because it was on this day, July 17th, 1997, when Woolworth Corp said it was closing its long unprofitable F.W. Woolworth retail chain, shuttering America's last major dime store. Now, the closure should have come as no surprise. After several years of slowing sales and several quarters of a slumping stock price, the retailer in March 1997 was pulled from the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It was a slow and sad fall from grace for a retailer that started all the way back in 1879, expanded rapidly across the U.S. and the U.K. in the 1900s, went public in 1912 and joined the Dow back in 1925. At one point, it was the largest department store chain in the world. But by the 1960s, F.W. Woolworth's quaint downtown stores had morphed from innovative to anachronistic amid the spawn of sprawling superstores such as Wal-Mart and Kmart that offered more products, cheaper prices, and had lower overhead costs. Now, despite Woolworth's dominant footprint, the dime stores by the 1980s were at best marginally profitable, with most of its competitors abandoning the business model. Woolworth tried to adapt by leaning into its specialty brands and stores like Kinney Shoes, Richmond Brothers for men's clothing, and Champ Sports apparel. The specialty stores, for a while, were a lifesaver, but a clunky and costly rollout combined with shifting shopper behavior and an economic slump in the early 90s hastened the company's demise. And that brings us to our question of the day. Which publicly traded retailer today is a direct legacy of the Woolworth empire? The answer? Foot Locker. Woolworth launched the chain as a separate brand back in 1974, and after folding its F.W. Woolworth stores in 1997, decided to focus primarily on sporting goods, first renaming itself Venator Group before changing its name in 2001 to Foot Locker, which lives on today, operating roughly 2,700 primarily mall-based stores.